Dear students, we know that poverty is a situation that people want to escape. So, poverty is a call to action. It's a time for action. The Indian Constitution and 5-year plan state social justice as the primary objective of the developmental strategies of the government. The government's approach to poverty reduction was of three dimensions. There is a three-dimensional attack on poverty by the government. The first approach, growth-oriented approach. The first approach to poverty reduction is growth-oriented approach. It is based on the expectation that effects of economic growth, rapid increase in gross domestic product and per capita income would spread to all sections of society and will trickle down to the poor sections also. This was the major focus of planning in the 1950s and early 60s. It was felt that a rapid industrial development and transformation of agriculture through green revolution in select regions would benefit the underdeveloped regions and the more backward sections of the community. Second approach. While looking for alternatives to specifically address the poor, policymakers started thinking that incomes and employment for the poor could be raised through the creation of income earning assets and by means of work generation. So, poverty alleviation programs were implemented. The first, some important programs are Rural Employment Generation Program. This program aims at creating self-employment opportunities in rural areas. The Khadi and Village Industries Commission is implementing it. Under this program, one can get financial assistance in the form of bank loans to set up small industries. Prime Minister's Rozgar Yojana. The educated unemployed from low-income families in rural and urban areas can get financial help to set up any kind of enterprise that generate employment under PMRY. Swarna Jayanti Shahari Rozgar Yojana SJSRY mainly aims at creating employment opportunities, both self-employment and wage employment in urban areas. Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. In August 2005, the Parliament passed a new act known as Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. Under this act, all those who are able to and are in need of work in rural areas are guaranteed 100 days of employment in a year by the government. If the government fails in its duty to provide employment, it will give unemployment allowances to the people. That's why the scheme is known as Guarantee Program, Guarantee Act. You are familiar with this scheme. It's locally known as Todilurappu Pathadi. Swarna Jayanti Grams Rozgar Yojana. Earlier, under self-employment programs, financial assistance was given to families and individuals. Since the 1990s, this approach has been changed. Now, those who wish to benefit from these programs encouraged to form self-help groups. Initially, they are encouraged to save some money and lend among themselves as small loans. Later, through banks, the government provides partial financial assistance to SHGs, which then decide whom the loan is to be given to for self-employment activities. SGSY is one such program. This program is also familiar to you, which is known as Ayalkootam. This has now been restructured as National Rural Livelihood Mission A similar program called National Urban Livelihood Mission has also been in place for urban poor. Third approach, providing minimum basic amenities through public expenditure. The third approach to addressing poverty is to provide minimum basic amenities to the people through public expenditure on social consumption needs, provision of food grains at subsidized rates, education, health, water supply, and sanitation. Programs under this approach are expected to supplement the consumption of the poor, create employment opportunities, and bring about improvements in health and education. Public distribution system, integrated child development scheme, midday meal scheme, Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana are some examples.